In the battle of life, every decision counts. Every move holds potential consequences. In the world of combat, these choices can mean life or death. But how does one master the art of decision-making? How do great warriors understand the intricate web of strategy, power, and positioning? The answer may lie in the teachings of one of the greatest martial artists and strategists in history, Miyamoto Musashi. His concept of strategy, which has resonated through the centuries, not only guided the swordsman through the duels he fought, but also offers invaluable insights into modern conflict, decision-making, and success. Let us now dive into the historical and contemporary importance of Musashi's philosophy on strategy, and how his lessons can transcend time and still apply to our lives today. Welcome to The Unfolding Journey, a space where we delve deep into ideas, philosophies, and concepts that have stood the test of time. Today's exploration will take us into the mind of one of history's most renowned strategists, Miyamoto Musashi. Whether you are a student of history, a business leader, or someone intrigued by philosophy, Musashi's lessons hold timeless value. We're glad to have you on this journey, where we'll unfold the layers of strategy, discipline, and mindset to help you thrive in all aspects of life. Remember, each step we take together brings us closer to understanding the true depth of the art of strategy. Miyamoto Musashi, born in 1584, lived during a tumultuous period in Japanese history. This was an era marked by feudal warfare, where samurai were not just warriors but philosophers, artists, and strategists. Musashi's life is the stuff of legends. He famously fought over 60 duels and remained undefeated. But it was not sheer force or brute strength that led to his success. His true mastery lay in his ability to outthink and outmaneuver his opponents, to predict the ebb and flow of conflict, and to make strategic decisions with impeccable timing. This thinking became encapsulated in his famous book, The Book of Five Rings, a text that has influenced not only martial artists but also military leaders, business minds, and anyone seeking strategic insight. At the time of Musashi's early life, Japan was deeply involved in the Sengoku period, a time of constant military conflict. The samurai, noble warriors of the era, were expected to excel in martial arts and to embody the warrior code of Bushido, a philosophy that emphasized loyalty, honor, and bravery. However, Musashi's approach was somewhat unique, for he recognized that in combat, mere technique and adherence to tradition would not always ensure victory. Musashi believed that strategy transcended the battlefield and extended to all aspects of life. His strategy was a philosophy of adaptability, fluidity, and mental discipline. Musashi understood that each situation demanded its own unique response, and as such, his teachings did not simply provide fixed rules, but encouraged warriors to develop their own understanding and adaptability in the face of changing circumstances. This mindset forms the core of what we now know as Musashi's concept of strategy. To understand Musashi's concept of strategy, we must first take a look at his magnum opus, the Book of Five Rings, Go-Rin no Sho. The text is divided into 5 chapters, each corresponding to one of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. Through these elements, Musashi outlined his approach to strategy, not only for the martial arts but for life itself. The Earth Book, Musashi's Earth chapter, speaks of the importance of fundamentals. Before one can devise sophisticated strategies, Musashi emphasized the need to master the basics. In his view, a solid foundation in the principles of combat, whether in swordsmanship or life, was essential for greater achievements. He stressed that, much like a good warrior, one must first understand the ground of any pursuit before branching out into more advanced concepts. The Water Book. In the Water chapter, Musashi illustrated the importance of flexibility. Water, by its nature, adapts to the shape of whatever container holds it. Similarly, a strategist must learn to adapt to changing circumstances, using what is available in the moment to guide their actions. Musashi believed that rigid thinking and inflexibility were the death knell of any warrior. The Fire Book. The Fire chapter deals with the aggressive side of strategy. Fire is destructive, yet it has the power to create, warm, and cleanse. In combat, Musashi emphasized the need for quick decision-making, intensity, and the element of surprise. In many ways, it parallels modern-day business strategies, where competitive advantage often lies in rapid execution and the ability to outpace opponents. The Wind Book. The Wind chapter addresses the need to study and understand the strategies of others. While it is important to create your own methods and philosophies, Musashi warned against being overly complacent. Knowing your enemy's strategy, understanding their movements, their strengths, and their weaknesses, is a necessary step in creating your own winning approach. The Void Book. The Void chapter is perhaps the most abstract and philosophical of the five. It speaks to the concept of emptiness, a mental state of detachment, allowing one to act without being hindered by distractions, emotions, or preconceived notions. It's a concept that transcends specific circumstances and connects deeply to the Zen Buddhist principles that Musashi practiced. The void represents the mental clarity needed for perfect strategy, the ability to act in the moment without attachment to the past or future. These five elements form the bedrock of Musashi's strategic philosophy. However, his thinking was not static or rigid. Musashi saw strategy as an organic and dynamic process, one that was continually evolving in response to the circumstances of the battlefield and life itself. The true power of Musashi's strategic philosophy lies in its timelessness. Although Musashi lived in a very different era, marked by swords, samurai, and feudal warfare, his ideas remain just as relevant today. In fact, his concepts have been absorbed and adapted into the fields of business, leadership, psychology, and even personal growth. Business strategy. One of the most significant applications of Musashi's ideas today is in the world of business. In the competitive, fast-moving nature of global markets, Musashi's emphasis on adaptability and mental clarity can make all the difference between success and failure. The business world, like the battlefield, requires leaders to think quickly, assess risks, and act decisively. The modern-day entrepreneur is faced with rapid change, market shifts, and fierce competition, much like the warriors Musashi faced in his duels. Just as he taught his students to understand the terrain and prepare for every situation, business leaders today must do the same in their industries. Leadership and personal growth. In leadership, Musashi's philosophy on adaptability and detachment can also guide individuals towards effective decision-making. Leaders who understand the importance of maintaining mental clarity, of acting without emotional interference, are often the ones who succeed in high-pressure environments. Moreover, his emphasis on self-mastery resonates with those seeking personal growth. Whether in martial arts or daily life, Musashi's approach teaches us to constantly improve and adapt. Military strategy. Musashi's teachings also have a profound influence on modern military strategy. The core ideas of adapting to your environment, understanding your enemy, and remaining fluid and unpredictable can be seen reflected in many military doctrines today. From guerrilla warfare to high-tech modern combat, Musashi's strategies emphasize the importance of flexibility, surprise, and agility in overcoming adversaries. Psychology and conflict resolution. Musashi's principles also translate into psychology and conflict resolution, where understanding the mental state of both yourself and others is crucial for managing disputes and coming to a resolution. Whether in a negotiation or personal conflict, being able to step back, analyze the situation objectively, and then act decisively can lead to better outcomes for all parties involved. Musashi's legacy is vast and far-reaching. While he is remembered for his unparalleled skill in combat, it is his strategic thinking that has immortalized him as a figure whose influence goes beyond swordsmanship. His work and philosophy have been studied for centuries, and even today, leaders from various fields continue to draw upon his insights. In modern society, Musashi's philosophy on strategy offers a powerful lens through which we can approach challenges, whether they involve business, personal growth, or navigating the complexities of life. His teachings remind us that success is not simply a matter of fighting harder, but of fighting smarter. To think critically, adapt fluidly, and stay composed are qualities that elevate the strategist from mere survivor to true master. As we reflect on the wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, we understand that strategy is not just a set of tactical moves, but a mindset, an art of living. Musashi teaches us that through mastering ourselves and understanding the world around us, we can navigate even the most challenging battles with grace and precision. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Musashi's concept of strategy. It is through learning from history that we can better understand the present and shape a more strategic future. If you found this video insightful and want to dive deeper into more powerful ideas like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Be part of our unfolding journey, where we continually explore the strategies and philosophies that shape the world around us. Your support means the world to us as we continue this exploration together. Subscribe now and stay tuned for more thought-provoking content that will help you unlock the strategic thinker within.